What to do when people say bad things about you? How can you stop caring about what people think, right? Everybody says you should not care what people think and move forward with vigor. But I found that that is not really possible, is it? I mean, it's too simplistic, and it doesn't take into account, right, your body that reacts to the world outside, whether you want it to or not. When somebody criticizes you, you feel it in your body. At least I do. So it could be pain or shortness of breath or your muscles convulsing, all sorts of stuff. And you don't and you can't control that. It's almost like me and my body are not the same thing. But here's a thought for you. And it made a lot of sense for me once I started thinking about this, something really changed for me. And it's the idea that people, especially the people that are talking shit about you, but really anybody, they don't really know you. People don't really know who you are. They don't know what you've been through, the good things, the bad things, right? They have no real idea where you're coming from. And so when they say bad stuff about you or misunderstand you, does it really matter? I'll give you an example. Think about this. Imagine that somebody said, "Oh, this person is ugly as shit." Sorry, I'm cursing again. This person is ugly, let's say, about someone they never met or seen a picture of. How can they tell if they're ugly or not? They've never seen them. So you'd be inclined to think that they're either crazy or stupid or disconnected from reality, right? You'd probably dismiss their viewpoint on account of they don't know what they're talking about. So now when somebody talks badly about you, you can stop and think, do they really know you? Do they know where you come from or why you are that thing that you are? Or how you arrived at your choices, or how tired you were that day when you said what you said. I've had times in my life where, after explaining myself to people, their whole perspective changed. Disdain could turn into respect sometimes. Does that mean that you should seek to explain yourself? Not really. I'm using this example to show you this. The person talking shit has never even seen you. And if they've never seen you, then surely they are somewhat crazy to have such a definitive opinion about you. That's a pretty liberating thought, I think. Yourself is truly a separate thing from the minds of everybody else. But here's the thing. That means that when they say good things about you, that doesn't really matter either. See, a compliment from a stranger takes into account none of your shortcomings and your shadows, the things that you truly need to be better about. If they truly saw you at your worst, they might take that compliment back and your burst of dopamine right back as well. See, compliments and good words can be even more dangerous than criticism. You don't know what stands behind them. They're often used to manipulate, and if you get hooked on compliments, you might find yourself twisted by the hands of someone with bad intentions. Neither the complimenter or the criticizer truly know you, and that is the most liberating thing. So, should you ever give a damn? I think that you should reserve giving a damn about the people who might truly know you, well, to the extent that that is possible. But that's also a tricky thing. There are people who might have been there for years with no real capacity to understand you or know you deeply, with not enough compassion to understand who you really are. There are degrees to people knowing each other. When you put yourself out there, if you so choose, criticism will be present. Over-the-top flattery will also be present. I say beware of both. Take all of it with a grain of salt. The understanding that people don't know where you come from and that you don't know where they come from is what will ultimately allow you to move forward with confidence. Despite the criticism that you will get, you will understand that you don't need to explain yourself because there are people out there who will never be able to understand it or want to try to. There's some loneliness in that thought, but also liberty.